recognition is a form of non-monetary reward. It is simply witnessing, approving, appreciating positive contributions of an individual. When young people's work are valued, their satisfaction and productivity will rise. They will be motivated to maintain or improve their work. Youth of the Month is Youth Dialogue's little recognition for young people. I am Jenna Basonko, and we have an interesting show for you this evening. In this edition, we bring you Youth of the Month, which happens to be Alhaji Monka, CEO, State of Mike. Before we have a conversation with him, let's take a look at his profile. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere.
Alhaji Monka is Youth Dialogue's Youth of the Month. Let's take a look at his biography. Monka was born on June 3, 1988. He is a native of Nyomi North Bank region in the Gambia, raised in the heart of Serekunda, where he attained his basic education and self-driven energy. He is an in-house trainer and a media consultant for media houses, businesses, professional groups, and non-profit organizations. Alhaji is a producer, director, photographer, award-winning cinematographer with infinite experience in filming and photography. He is the founder and chief executive officer of State of Mike, which was founded in 2007. With his company, he has trained so many youths, especially young girls and women, in multimedia and audiovisual production in order to empower them and encourage their active participation in multimedia production. He uses his daily experience and real-life stories to affect people in a positive light. He is extremely passionate about his work as a tool for social and community development. This has led him to create and produce the first Gambian international documentary series titled Welcome to the Smiling Coast, a 10-episode documentary series which tells the story about the new generation of Gambian youth to deviate from ghetto life and use creativity as a key and tool to success. He has also produced Gifts from Babylon, a docu-fiction on Gambian migrant returnees, screened across the globe and successfully bagged several awards. He has also over the years worked on diverse range of documentary projects, television shows, local and international concerts, corporate videos, international news features, award-winning short and feature films, amongst others. He has equally worked and partnered with institutions and organizations such as the EU delegation in the Gambia, the UNFPA, UNESCO, UNICEF, UNDP, Safe Hand for Girls, Think Young Women, the Girls Agenda, National Youth Council, Ministry of Women's Affairs, National Youth Council, the Manding Mori Foundation for Performing Arts, Mo Ibrahim Foundation, African Union, Miss Globe, African Personality, amongst others. His flair and passion acting as a facilitator, social impact, filmmaker, producer, director, cinematographer and still photographer has earned him recognition both in the Gambia and internationally. He is driven every day with the energy to triumph his dreams in order to contribute positively to social change and nation building in the Gambia and other parts of the world. This is Alhaji Monka for you.
That was the profile of our Youth of the Month, Alhaji Monka. And in a while, we will also have interviews that we've done with different people who know him or have been mentored by him or have worked with him. Welcome to the show, Alhaji.
Thank you, Jenna.
Yeah, and congratulations. You are our Youth of the Month. It's exciting, isn't it?
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. Basically, I know the people who are watching will be excited to know why you ventured into what you do as a person. I mean, Alhaji could have been a banker, Alhaji could have been a doctor, but he decided to venture into this. What motivated that?
When I was growing up, like you said, I never think that I was gonna be a doctor or a banker. For me, maybe like my family background, we are not very strong, so I never thought that even I was going to continue my higher education to do such. So what I always think was how do I rubber around the street to have a living. So for me that was it. But what puts me into media or production may be different. For me, I think I was somehow lucky, meet the right people at the right time, and then I see myself in production. But while I was always at black market selling stuffs there, always in and out of police station, always, doing stuff. So there was a time I was at Georgetown, saw some people doing production, and I was helping them with some of the stuff they were doing because it was around my neighborhood. So that's how I get into production. But it was never something that I wanted to do or have a dream that I'll be into the media or production.
Okay. Yeah. Do you regret it, being in the media?
Never.
Okay.
I never regret it.
Why?
Because over the past years that I have been into the media, I have changed so many lives. My life has changed. My family lives have changed. I have also helped empower lots of people, especially young people that I have continued empowering daily basis. And for me, that has been something that has always told me, you have to do more. So it will never be a regret in my life.
Yes, I saw one Muhammad Sanu Jallo. He mentioned that, I remember when Alhaji used to go around borrowing tripods or other tools to get his work done. He started from the bottom and worked his way up. So how did this determination come from borrowing tripods, and now you are the owner of a big multimedia company?
Muhammad used to work at QCell at the time. I think even before he worked at QCell, he used to be in production like directly because he's a good writer. So there were times that whenever they have production, they don't have money, they will come to me and say, can you help us do this? So even at that time, myself, I was not also well equipped. I was going run up and down, trying to make sure I get things, because shooting a film requires for you to have lots of gadgets. So because I always needed gadget, I have to go around getting things. But sometimes when a door opens for you, you have to make sure you capitalize on it, work hard to make sure you get what you want. I don't like borrowing things, so I make sure that any money that I have from production, from the company that I have been working with, I make sure all those money are invested back to production. And that has helped me to make sure that I am where I am today. Currently, we are one of the biggest multimedia company in the Gambia. We are well equipped. I can't even count the amount of equipment I have, from camera, tripods, computers. But that is because I keep investing back to the business. It's the business that gives me what I have today. It's the business that makes me who I am today. And I keep continue investing on business and also investing on human, on like people, my staff, to make sure that they deliver. So investment is key to whatever you're doing.
Okay. Investment is key to whatever you're doing. Talk to us about all the skills that an individual should have to be in the position that you are today, because it's a youth show. A lot of young people watch, and they deserve to be inspired by people like you. So what other skills is necessary?
In media, for me, or for us at State of Mike, what we do is generally video production, video and audio production. We also have a music studio at Church Serekunda. It was all in the one company, but now they are in Serekunda and we are at Westfield. For us, we always make sure that when you come to Serekunda, we teach you basic video production. When we teach you basic video production, then we move it to editing. But most of the time, because most of our young people are not into IT, it's always difficult for them to start editing. Cameras are there. Cameras are always there for you to practice, because even with your normal phone, you can take pictures. So when we introduce you to camera, there is always easy for you to understand it, because you already understand how to frame, how to shoot, how to zoom in, how to record. So most of the time we introduce people to computer. The difficulty part is that at State of Mike, we only use Apple.
Okay.
So most people in Gambia use Windows. So it's, it takes time for people to understand and master Apple and then start editing. So for us, it's more about getting basic knowledge on camera, basic knowledge on computer, and then editing. And then later, when you understand those basic things, we start how to write, how to create concept, how to write script. So those are the general basic things that we help you teach. And then those are the basic things that you have to know getting into production. Okay.
Should we say this is both something that you have to be born with, or something that you have to learn?
There are certain things you have to be born with. That is maybe creativity. You understand?
Okay, the creativity
part of it, you have to born with it, or at least get, being creative. You understand? But technicality of production, you can learn it. You may not necessarily go to school. You may not necessarily, know anything about computer, know anything about technology. But we can teach you, even without you being at school, we can teach you and make sure that you can be one of the best cameramen in the country, or you can be one of the best editors in this country. So most of the people that I've seen in the industry now, most of them are dropped out of school.
Yeah.
You understand? Most of them are dropped out of school because most Gambians don't respect cameramen.
Okay.
Most Gambians, they will say, key cameraman la. And because of key cameraman la, they think you are just a normal low-class people in the street. You understand? And I always feel offended that when somebody tells, one cameraman bi lii ak lii.
Waaw waaye Alaaji man gis naa ne cameraman yi ñoo ëpp xaalis si biir dëkk bi. Man loolu laa gis parce que man maa ngi liggéey ak ñoom.
Cameraman yi, they may have money. They may be at least comfortable with what they have.
Yeah.
Some at least are very comfortable.
Yeah.
Understand? Man, as a person, I think I'm very comfortable, and I'm just a cameraman. And I have seen also so many other people, young cameramen in this country, that are very comfortable. But I don't like people seeing us just as a normal cameraman. And most of the time, since being a day, that they want to pay, so many people's monthly job. You understand? And I mean, we'd be very okay with it. You understand? So it's not a ligue bo hamne, ligue bundawla. You understand? We are okay with it. And then I keep encouraging for us to have more cameramen and women, especially creative cameramen and women in this country, especially women. Women, because in Gambia, in the past 2-3 years, you hardly see young people, young women, they are in production, technical production. Not about maybe reading news, writing, but at least they not talk the film, wala muy edit, wala muy direct, wala def so, body would feel one.
Wow.
You understand? Lol gana tax ñin seen bopp at state of mind, you say, okay, we have to invite more young people. In most of our job we do have to do with gender activist stuff.
Exactly,
We work with young women, Safe Hands for Girls, the Girls Agenda, and most of UN agencies we work with them. So most of the time, as far as it have to be gender issues, we will want people women they will be dealing with those things instead of men, because most of women they always want to have a safe space because you need a safe space. Sometimes some women may not be comfortable being with men and narrating their stories, their things. So we always want to say that's how we started, and also encourage young women to go. And thank God right now, over the past years, we have trained so many young women they are comfortable. Most of them even now have their job working in places. So
yow lan moo tax nga foog ne gaab boobu nekkoon fa si mbiri jigéen di def caméra society bi la wala parents si idea bu ñu def si seen boppi doomi ne lii pour góor la.
Before it was more about the fact that dañ dee gis ne liggéey doole yëpp góor moo war a def.
Waaw.
And liggéey caméra is because even moo tax dañ dee wane sax we normally call in Gambia camera women, but there's nothing like camera women. It's not a term boo xam ne it's used.
Wow.
It's a cameraman. It's cameraman, it's just a general term. So even if you make a jigéen sax nga nekk camera, they will still refer you as a cameraman. You understand? Because then you feel that maybe it's a liggéey góor la.
Wow.
You understand? Maybe editor, it's normal that anybody can edit, but we hardly see women who don't edit. I think over the past 10-12 years, there was only one woman who edit, Muna.
Okay.
One lady. Apart from Muna, you had only few people they were trying it, but recently, over the past 3 years, I've seen lots of young people, especially with QCell, you have seen lots of young people who edit, who edit some programs. And now thank God that those young women, those women you see production, you also inspire other young women to do more. And so many people now are even daily basis. People come to me, Monka, I want to do this, I'm interested in this, and now things are coming out because of maybe how we pushing to inform people and time to this is possible. You can be this, you can be that. Now people are more interested in it.
ñun gis nañ fi Aïcha sax boo xam ne State of Mike la jógee ñëw QTV te gis nañ ne moom she's one of the best editors yu ñu am fii nii. So pour ma bëgg a laajte rek because xale yu jigéen yaa ngi seetaan te xit na lii dinañ si bëgg a dugga ndax yomba na pour jàngal jigéen caméra ak editing ndax yow.
I'll give example to somebody.
Wow.
That was just some weeks ago. I posted that about one lady called Satang Doumbia.
Wow.
Sarang was somebody that I met at Tafla event, and Sarang said that in the next 10 years, I'm one of the biggest companies. Either she was joking or whatever it is.
Wow.
When I was editing data, Sarang, are you serious about what you said? Yeah, she's always have interest in getting to media, but she doesn't know how to start. Why not? State of Mike, and let's talk, and then hopefully, if you are interested, we can start something.
Wow.
within a week, Sarang started. Sarang was editing very well. And now Sarang also inspires some of the, even New Nekon for them to do more. Even some men, you know, the New Nekon, for them to do more to make sure that at least, because Sarang was telling story, because Sarang was educated, she graduated from the university, she understands how to read and write, and now when you are able to understand basic software to cut and paste, you're able to tell a proper story. Anything you have is telling a story. How do you mix from one shot to another shot? And but if you have the already basic knowledge about school knowledge about how to read, write, and do certain things, for you to tell a story in production is very easy.
Okay.
And now most of the things buri more because man maybe munuma binda buba, maybe suma janga surur, but maybe with suma little technical knowledge mo am, suma ko puse sarang mun na def yeneni. So it makes life easier.
Lolo Degala, so we will go for a short break because we interviewed people who have worked with you or people that you've mentored before. And we spoke to one person who's Wagan Fai. I really enjoyed that particular interview because it seems he knows you so well. So we're going to take a look at that. And when we come back, the show continues. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
I met Alaji Monka through our work. Particularly, he still is at State of Mike, but at the early stages of State of Mike, there were other members there. But he turned out to be the most hardworking guy. You know, when we started working with them, filming the monthly open mics at the initial stages, when the monthly open mic just started, he would be there among the first, and like I said, man, he was just so resilient and definitely wanted it. You could just see the drive in him, you know, and over the years he's grown, matured as a person, and also as far as business is concerned. Now he's taken over State of Mike, and come on, man, the amount of accolades that State of Mike has won under his purview, countless, and definitely praying for a lot more.
I've been working at State of Mike since February 2019, and this journey started when Alaji met me at the Tough Leadership Academy, where I said I want to have the biggest multimedia company in the Gambia. And to my surprise, he reached out. Even though he knew when I grow, I am going to be a competitor of his, but he reached out and he offered me a training, and now I am a permanent staff at State of Mike.
I met Alaji Monka as one of the most reliable and professional videographer in this country. I have worked with him in several projects in different activities, from the National Youth Conference and festivals, NECON, to other reproductive health and gender-based violence programs, and of course also linking to several youth organizations. And he has done tremendous job and delivers on time. He provides photography services, but also provide us video reports of our activities.
You know, Alaji is one of those guys I can always count on. When I call him and is needed, if he can't do it, he'll definitely just straight up tell you, no, I can't, I don't think I'll be able to deliver in time. If he can, man, he won't even hesitate. And currently, we're working on a project together with Activism. You know, he's the one doing the filming, and has definitely been doing a great job. And over the years, every time I have a job, I won't even hesitate to call on him. You know I can always count on him when I give him a job. I am rest assured I can just go about my business. I don't have to sit there and monitor him.
It is not a mistake for choosing Alaji Monka as the young person of the month for the QTV Youth Dialogue, because he is a very valuable young person who has been doing all he can for everybody as long as he can reach out to you. Working with him just for a few months have made me understand the type of person he is, and every day at State of Mike, I feel more motivated, more inspired to do better and to do more, as well as learn more.
My experience working with him has been quite positive, and I always recommend him to other service providers. Monka is quite hardworking and industrious. I always tell my colleagues or my peers that if every young person in this country is like Monka, then we will not have any problem of unemployment. Where opportunities are not created, he creates opportunities for himself and for the State of Mike. people who work under him have actually also learned those competences and skills, and we have seen it showcase in the way State of Mind continues to lead the industry of videography in this country.
Man, just congratulating him, wishing him the best in his personal life, you know, as far as work, State of Mike, the works, man. He deserves this and a whole lot more. If you ask me, I think this is one of the minimal things that he even deserves, you know, for the hard-working guy that he is, and you know, the amount of dedication that he always puts into his jobs and with everything, man. Fana buga halis lanak, you know, he won't play around with that, but you gotta respect that, man. Very business-minded, came up, you know, through the ranks, paid his dues, and you know, I think the sky is even, you know, beyond the limits for him, man. So just praying for him, for Ya Allah to just keep blessing him and his loved ones way more than he can even imagine.
So Alhaji Monka, Youth of the Month, is definitely not a mistake.
It is the new era in broadcasting. We showed it to you with our continuously improving content with thousands of viewers around the world. Now, how do you take advantage of our existing and constantly increasing viewership? Advertise with QTV and reach a large audience. Call us on 3244 or email marketing@qtv.gm. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter or Instagram. QTV Gambia. QTV, a new era in broadcasting. Welcome back, viewers. Before we went for the short break, I was talking about Wagan 5 because he told me something that really inspired me. Mune State of Mike ñuko start on barina nekut yow kena yako door make nako clearly well, but mune Alhaji Monka rek am determination bi pour talk fa develop ko into this lum neka right now. So determination bobu naka la ñëwé ak explainal ñu journey bi tamit.
You know, man as a person, I was one of those young people ñoo xam ne in Gambia High School. I've seen one of your technical people here called Boof. So like Boof will tell you, during Gambia High School, when I talk class, what I used to do I was coordinating activities run in the school. Any activity I'm on, I was there. So I was never good in school. And when I jeexalee school, I'm not those guys who will even go to continue further education or whatever it is, because Ben, I was not having the money, my parents were not having the money, so the only way I can get money, I was minded on Serekunda. So them every day, I was watching them Serekunda, Raba, New talk. But Buma Dege about State of Mind, that they were training young people, and they were young people in Hamne, they were seniors New Fanekon, and they will be also be training other young people. And there were lots of them there. Man Buma New I've knew a Fekon, then Fana knew, some of them were even working at QTV. Someone like Roka, they were working in different places. Man, the Marcella realized man jangoma, man lu mëna def mo nekk ne to focus on production. Ñu fa nekkon ñooñ, most of them ñu ngi jàngoon, dañu mëna liggéey State of Mind, dem liggéey other places. But also State of Mind was also another opportunity for ñu fa nekkon to have exchange programs between Gambia and Holland, because project boobu no there were so many traveling involved. So they were also traveling. So ñu bëri nañu dem bugunto ñëwaat, because maybe Europe for some people is one of the best, but Europe is nothing. Man, I said that I will stay in State of Mind, I will coordinate State of Mind, I will also not only stop at from jangana muna camera, but I will also get more young people to come, ma jangal len, so that they will also help me with work. Because at that time, production was not that big in Gambia. You understand? But if I have the little knowledge, must spread with other young people, they can help me with my work. And thank God now, I don't almost do any work. I only coordinate, send invoice, go collect payments, do something, traveling. So right now, the rest over, I have my people that work for me that I train, and anybody who needs to I train you to make sure that you are who you are today. And even all my staff now, they are very comfortable. You understand? But muno na talk I want to go to Europe, I want to go to America, and then just stay there, like many people did. waaye I don't want to do that so dama toog me ne dama ko def su ma demee because of my liggéey bu may mun it will make me travel anywhere and now thank God I have traveled across the world like any day I can travel anywhere I want to go to and there's no country that I want to go to I won't go there just because of the fact that ne at least gëm naa ne su ma defee liggéey and people see that what I'm doing they will I will have access to go to anywhere I want to go to and now loolu so it's not about going outside Gambia will solve the problem you can start it here make it here and whatever you want you can make it in this content if I most of the time somebody may America or Europe most of the time I just go there for holiday for vacation I don't go there to look for money and come back the money I made in Gambia that's what I use and go to maybe Europe or America or do whatever I want to do but not that I'm going there to make it there I will make it here and also make sure that I help many young people make it in the Gambia so man loolu laa yàgg a believe
dëgg la loolu am na solo torop ñu waxtaan si tamit political impasse bi activism gis nañ la si yow duñ ne nataalkat rek nga waaye da nga ànda activism ak lu mel noonu ba pare seetaan naa benn documentary sort of bi nga xam ne somebody had to mention ne cameraman yoo xam ne ay Gambians during the political impasse ñu bëree daw dem but Alhaji Manka is one person bu moo recommend parce que during the political impasse mu ngi fi woon di jël pictures yoo xam ne a lot of people can learn from it what motivated that
sometimes at some point I realized that ne maybe the coalition aren't on enough materials that it was we don't use. But even man, before I realized that, there were people like someone like Ndeye Anti-Tukulor, Malanding, some people in the diaspora who were supporting Dr. Aïssatou Touré and then later the coalition. They are my friends online and they've been seeing my good work that I've been doing, taking pictures. They keep telling me, Manka, do this for us. You understand? So later when I realized that they keep telling me, still I wanted, okay, I will be doing it. But I was not doing it fully. Only during the nomination of President Barrow, later on the pictures of him coming and stuff. So when I took those pictures, it was, I think those were one of the first HD pictures of Adama Barrow. The first quality pictures of Adama Barrow, and then, wow, the next minute, everybody start changing profile picture. Few days later, I was taking shots of Jammeh coming from IAC. That's why I got arrested. So when I arrested, why I was taking pictures because I'm working with the Barrow group, and then I changed my profile to Barrow. I have Barrow all over my timeline. I'm a spy maybe or something else, or I'm working with the diaspora. They are giving me funds, so they arrest me, and then for 7 days they've been interrogating me, asking me this and that and that and that. But thank God I was able to come out due to the fact that there was so much online protest on free Alhaji Manka, free Alhaji Manka, free Alhaji Manka. You understand? So I was able to free. Then I realized that if Jammeh was having issues with Alhaji Manka taking pictures, I'll make sure that Jammeh know that Alhaji Manka is a photographer. And what I was doing to make sure that whatever possible that I can do, I was doing to make sure that I keep publishing pictures, sending information to make sure that the world know what was happening in Gambia. So that's how we started. And then later when Adama Barrow was voted in as president, I was working with him and his team to make sure that at least information was going out. But because the other TV that was here, somehow at that time they were controlling the narrative, and it was just a partly supporting the then government. And then me, because I have so many followers online, I have a good platform. With my platform, I can help to send message. But again, Tamine, the people who were at that time at the office of the president, they don't know much about social media. And I feel like social media was something it was key. Powerful. We don't need television, we don't need radio station at the time, but social media, whatever you post, people anywhere can see it. So I started opening Facebook account, YouTube, to make sure that people were informed. And I was always with the president to make sure that everything that was happening to him, I cover it. So for me, it was a time I feel proud that I was doing it. I closed my company for 3 months. I was with them, but it's never something I regret. Okay. You understand? It was never and if every day, whenever I look at a picture of him, like funny, I've seen the pictures of Adama Barrow, Indian president, and I'm like, okay, these are my pictures. Yes. Because they are still quality pictures. Because I don't just shoot pictures, I always try to tell a story from the shots I take. So, any day I will always be proud that I was working with this coalition team.
Okay. Wa ma gis ne tamit léegi soo seetee Gambia bi am nañ photo studios yu bari am nañ ñu bari ñu nekk ci photographie comme exactly comme li nga def te xam nañ ne media sometimes of they complicated waaye xëj na nag ma bëgg a xam rek ndax atmosphere bi mu ngi normal ndax mu ngi healthy seen diggante parce que bari ngeen
for me I keep saying dañ bari but also tamit ne 99% of studio yu nekk Gambia or 99% of media house yu nekk Gambia yëpp there's always Alhaji Manka's input in there. There's nobody in Gambia who is doing production that I don't help you, I don't give you equipment, I don't give you this, I don't support you. From when Arabai will start working with me, I still improve. Most of his legami, I give it to him. Right now, last year I'm talking about, okay, I'm doing this in my pusnik. Small while.
No,
it's not about a competition. It's not about competition. Small while I've been supporting him, but I also have to help somebody. Gambian Bohamne, he's doing something similar. At least if there's a competition in any environment, it's always healthy. Okay, there's this boy called Ibrahim Fall, XD. Right now, so by help pictures of me, they're almost getting similar to Adebayo just to make sure that we don't just have Adebayo, because Adebayo is getting too busy, getting so much job. Let's also have other young people in your hamne, especially Gambian, because we try. And there are also so many young people in your hamne, I'm also training them. When you go to Steroma right now, there's this girl called Aisuru Jallo. I saw Aisuru Jallo online. She can write, she's a poet. She takes some good pictures with her phone. Come to State of Mike. Let me help you. You understand? And then I'll make sure that in the next year or 2 years, you'll be a better photographer. You understand? She's come to State of Mike. The only thing I do is to train her and also to pay her salary. Just to make sure that when you have when you are around an environment where you have equipment, you have software, and we can coach you, one day you'll be a better person. And that's what I keep doing to make sure that I don't see things I don't see people as competitors. I always make sure that I help people. In Gambia, most of the products most of the production that they're doing, they come to the office and get camera. Because most of the young people, they don't have money to get equipments, but I'm always there for them to make sure that every day I keep giving them equipments so that they can do their productions. And then I want to see one day that so many of these young people that I'm helping, they will be at my level or even bigger than me. So that's why I don't see things as competition. Competition is very healthy because I keep subcontracting so many legal photography, every man. I'm not I had to do photographs. So I'm a photographer. I call Ansumbo, I call Yusuf, I call Adebayo, I call all these boys to make sure that they help me to do things because you cannot do everything.
Why gis nañ tamit Alhaji Manka do they defar music videos yu bari? Most of the music videos are done by other people. Ma bëgg xam rek lan tax
State of Mike. Okay, there's always this problem with State of Mike and Alhaji Manka. You have Alhaji Manka, you have State of Mike.
Okay. These are two different entities.
No, it's not different. Alhaji Manka lañ luñ bëri xam. When I recently saw lañ bàyyi xel, I've been trying to push Babukar so that at least he's there because he's my young brother and he's almost the one doing most of the league at State of Mike. But people don't move a year or 2 years ago, people don't know him. But now if I give him the space so that people can know, okay, it's not me. I'm just the administrator to make sure that things are happening. We get the jobs, things are happening. But I have lots of people in State of Mike. Even they were my ex-staff. And we have a big production, we call them.
Okay.
You understand? Okay. So, music video, what we are very good at, in a sense that we don't have that time to do it. Music video always need time and, go for location scouting, doing this, doing that. We more focus on copyright stuffs. Okay. Because most of the UN agencies in Gambia, we work for them. We also work with so many institutions in this country. So because we are so busy with those institutions, putting time for working with artists is always difficult because artists, most of them are not that organized. You have to be there to make sure you go to look for location for them, look for models for them, do this for them, do that for that. So we rather just focus on something and you buy on yeneni. So even if they have some job, call STS, call Pablo, call Pamatar, call boy. So they have the time and they're doing it very, very good. Like someone like STS, he's like I think four-time winner of music Wasahala, and he's doing excellent even outside Gambia. So let them do it. Let me do it. So I don't think that that's about company because in Gambia you see somebody trying to do everything. Wow. Which is bad. Your linga mune continue nga def lolu nonu. Understand? Kenen li la mune nam ko defé lolu. Man when you want to do a photograph for wedding and no, let me call Adebayo for you. I keep contracting, subcontracting. When you want to do photograph for events, landscape, drones and stuff, okay, li ken dahul mako. Wow. I'll do it. When I want to do if there's something else, okay, somebody can do something else. But most of the time, why we keep failing, we try to do everything because we are greedy. You understand? You cannot do it all.
Okay.
So all the time, know the fact that li nga mun, kenen li ak li la mun. So lo munut jox ko kenen.
Wow.
So manul la gom.
That is very true. But new hall Aissatou Bokum, Alaji has been more than a mentor for the past years. Since I met him, he has supported me in my endeavors. He equally made sure I achieve as much as I can. He deserves this honestly, and I couldn't be more proud. This is Aissatou Bokum, one of the people that you've mentored.
Yes. Bokum was also somebody that I mentored, and I think we started working about 3 to 4 years ago when we were working on a production with one Ghanaian production with Princess Single, John Dumelo, and some other people, and she was the one managing the production. So when she was managing production, I see how dedicated, hardworking Aissatou Bokum is.
Yeah.
But she was just, because she's a Nollywood lover, and I see that if she is pushed, she can get somewhere.
Yeah.
She can get to somewhere. And then that was when I started supporting her, advising her, doing this, do that. And now, she was working with State of Mind, and now we take her to the girls' agenda, where she's their communication officer, and we keep pushing her. There's a show that she do the girls' talk. We also make sure that we produce a show for her and also support her. So I said working with somebody that I have been working with, and she's a good girl.
Yeah, Saliu Tal on Twitter is saying that Alhaji Manka do youth. So man buma gisee loolu ma ne Alhaji Manka do youth kon lii moom war nañ koo waxtaane.
xam nga ñu ne fekkee ne da nga nekk xale.
Waaw.
But mun a ànda magi. People can nañ wax ne mag nga.
Waaw.
But I'm a young guy of 31 years old. Recently, just June 31. June I'm 31.
Waaye Saliu Tal dafa mel ni moom bëgguta nangu ne youth nga daal.
No. But xale bu ndaw la, like comme xale bu ndaw la, like alhamdulillah maa ngi fu ma nekk waaye I'm not suñ déggee Alhaji Manka dañuy wax ne Alhaji Manka is that huge guy.
Yeah,
and everything. But
exactly.
No, I'm just a normal guy, a very rough guy. Xëy na teel ma solo nii because I don't even dress like this.
Yeah.
Because maa ngi ñëw TV, I want to do.
Yeah.
But I'm just a normal guy, and so I'm just that said.
Yeah, Benji on Twitter is also saying, seeing his work online, I can definitely say that you can make it here in the Gambia. So mom feel none of the work that you're doing.
Benji personally how much, but he's been somebody who's been following me for a very long time, always commenting the things that I do, always talking about my pictures, also supporting. So I appreciate him. And then yes, things are possible in Gambia.
Yeah.
We just have to work hard and also have patience.
Wow.
Especially the new upcoming photographers. Have patience. Hey, Korka mu ngi jàkkaarloo man.
Wow.
He knows that when the time he came to State of Mind, Hadi Jang moko in the State of Mind, pour Manka tell ma ki nga jàngalal ma ko. But we struggle, all of us struggle for 4 or 5 years. Bilo ñu aga fuñ aga. C'est matin lu ñaan amoy liggéeyal study. When you work hard, you will get there. The family is like a university or a school. You don't just sit there and da nga jàngate nga graduate next year.
Wow.
It's a process la. Sometimes you will make it.
You will make it.
But let's not rush it. If the time comes, you'll make it. But right now, since started liggéey bu bon and start making little money from it,
Wow.
we will somehow be comfortable with lu bon lu ñu nekk di def and want to continue it.
Yeah.
But if you work hard, you will get there.
Yeah, ndax dinañ gis Alhaji Manka mu dellu school xëj na am master si
This
dara
is something that I always...
loolu tamit bëgg nañ see xam dara tam.
This is something that I always want to do. Education is very important. Education is very important. Sometimes I want to what if I was well-educated?
Wow.
Some of the staff that I have in my office doing certain things, accounting for me, doing writings for me, I don't have paid them.
Wow.
At least that money can go somewhere else.
Yes.
You understand? Most of the only thing I write instead of maybe proposals.
Wow.
But most of the other things that is being done instead of are done by other people. Because maybe I'm not that educated. I'm not a writer. I don't read. I don't do stuff. But I always say that one day, and also very soon, I'll go back to school. I'll hopefully want to go and have masters, do this, do that. At least if I go to some institution, they will take me, at least because I'm maybe an experienced student.
Yeah.
You understand?
Wow.
So at least I can also learn few things and also help myself.
True.
So obviously, I will want to go back to school.
Very true. Time bi nak moom bariwut moo tax duñ mën a continuer conversation bi balaa ñoo dem rek ma bëgg a xam tamit programme youth dialogue naka nga ko gisee because normally suñ amee youth of the month dama dee bëgg a ñu jox ñu recommendations because ñun ñu ngee soog a door bëgg a aaga
before ma doon ñëw fii like some of the days I was watching this program with with this lady, suma star. In Gambia, I also have my star,
But
Fat Jeng.
Yes, Fat Jeng.
Fat Jeng she's a gangster.
Yeah.
She's those badass girls.
Yeah.
She are kicking it hard.
Yeah.
They don't. Fat Jeng is my star.
Yeah.
I was watching her and program like that. They're very good, and you were able to at least do a proper profiling of people with their images and stuff. So I will keep saying, continue it, keep doing it. I think even when you started before, I'm not telling you, call you, oh, do this, you can sub promo, so at least things are changing.
Yeah.
Don't always allow we men to control that. So always keep researching, keep reading, keep looking at other people. So sometimes we also copy and paste, but sometimes it's also important for you to see outside what do you think that you are okay with, and see other things, understand? Yeah. So I think you guys are doing well. It's always good to see people doing it, doing things right. You recognize them. They can also inspire other people. So keep doing it, and also let it not just be here.
Yeah.
We have so many people outside this greater Banjul. They are also doing a lot in agriculture, in so many things outside the greater Banjul. Also, let them be invited, and you will be surprised that what some of the young people are doing in the rural Gambia.
Yeah, that is very true. Waaye balaa ñoo dem rek gis nañ ne Korka tamit borom street talk liggéey nga ak moom mun nga ñëw wax tuuti because ñun tam foog ñu gëstu suñ staff yi nga xam ne ñoo fi nekk te jaar nañ sa loxo.
Korka
wax nañ affaire Aïcha te Korka moom gis nañ ne he's making waves tay. He's the most famous star fii ci QTV.
Maanaam ko bàyyi xel dafa def fame dafa serious de.
Waaw
dafa gis nañ fi ñu bëri. Gisoon nañ fi ñoom Lamarana Diallo.
Wow.
You understand? Gisoon nañ fi ñu bëri fame. Loo xam ne you have to be very careful.
Yeah.
Don't use the fame.
Korka daal.
Korka.
Waaw.
man koy ñaanal man moom xam na ñaan moo koy ñaanal. Am na lu ma ko bëri lu ma koy ñaanal. For so many years man dama Korka dafa ma doon tuddee doom.
Wow.
Because he keep talking about it. But Korka daal mooy loolu rek. Yàlla baax na.
Yeah, but he's doing extremely
but
well.
he's doing extremely well.
Wow.
He and the people who produce, they are trying. At least, at least he's making people laugh.
Yeah.
It's not even only guy. There was this tour that I used to work with Bass. He would send me a short clip of Korka on Instagram. Hey, is that Korka?
Yeah.
Instead of this is impressive. This is very nice. Korka la.
Wow. So sometimes if they nest hole nga talk gis sa guy.
Yeah. No, man mom, special time this lady Aisha too, send editor. There's no every month I would call me Monka, hey, dama just receive some salary. Ma ha ma call la. Jërëjëf ñaanal ma.
Wow.
Loolu rek those are the things that keeps you doing more.
Alive, wow.
You understand? Because, at least nga toog nga feel ne somebody is where she is today because of you. Loolu dafa lay kontaan loo, so those are things that keep us moving every day.
Thank you so much. Final words to all these young people out there trying and being inspired.
Man, my advice to many young people moo nekk ne, work hard, have patience, xamal ne God is here for everybody. Bul ko yaakamte dina ñëw. When you have work hard and time sin liggéey ba ñoo liggéey nii. It can be technical, but it have so many things that you can read, watch YouTube, go to watch tutorials, but just don't think that just the camera boo dee amee def ko automatic and shoot. Understand? There are so many things behind it. Always understand what you're doing, and then things are possible. And Gambia fii nii we have things that are place yoo xam ne nit ñi xamun leen. Don't always sit talk for the suit I engage do a lot. There are things are possible. So man daal lu ma day wax ni rek bu leen yaakamte seen time su jotee rek you will enjoy it.
Ba pare balaa ñoo dem tamit am na lu ma xawoon a faate comme ni nga ko doon waxee gis nañ jigéen yu bari yi nga xam ne ñu ngi dugg si mbiri photographie waaye sometimes ma toog si biir nit ñi dégg ne dañ ko nekk di def fashion xaw ma nag lan mooy sa gis-gis si loolu ñu ne téye caméra bi dina taal parce que jigéen la it's more of the fashion than the passion pour finally rek ñu close foofu noonu.
am na ñoo xam ne it's for fashion not for fashion rek like photo ops mo as in ne okay I'm with Monka we are covering this program in nataalu nga post ko Instagram or living there are few ñoo xam ne like that but there are people ñoo xam ne they wake up early in the morning. Right now maa ngi am still because every year dama jël students from the UTG university ma tëj leen you have them at the office waiting for me before I come over ñooñu dañ ko bëgg a jànga. You understand? It's different. There are so many people ñoo xam ne they want to do this as a career. Because Gambia we have so many lawyers yoo xam ne dañ graduate but they don't have job. We have so many accountants but if this is new we have so many televisions like this coming up. They keep employing people. So lii neex na loo xam ne soo ko jàngee nga mun ko yow yaay young girl at some time, some parents they will not have thought that at this time you'll be employed. At least not even employed, but at least sitting behind that seat reading news.
Yeah.
Because at least you're at least am nga little ham, but you are improving.
Yeah.
So len ko jang nga mun ko, ding ko def. You are one of the youngest newsreader in this country, but because not because da nga bëgg ni gis len dëgg la bëgg nga ni gis len la, but at least tamine you working hard and the passion at least to make sure that you make a living out of it. So lola.
Thank you so much, Alhaji Manka. This has been a very, very fruitful conversation. Thank you so much. We will go for a short break. When we return, the show continues.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Viewers, that is all we have for you in this edition of the Youth Dialogue. But before I take a leave, just to remind you that Alima's creation made this dress. She's right there in Bakau. Her numbers are right in front of you. Take it, call her, and she will provide an outfit as nice as this or even better. And mind you, she is a very young person doing extremely well down there in Bakau. Till I come your way next week with other young people doing extremely well across the country, stay tuned.